We face an old foe as we take on Chelsea in the first leg of the Europa League Semi-Final. And I'm confident-ish, maybe. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Maribor save. I'm Cultured Left Foot and it is a pleasure to have you with me. Ask and ye shall receive. We're looking at Donnarumma because someone commented to say I want to see what he looks like. He is a world-class goalkeeper. He is unbelievable. He's still at AC Milan. He's on 150 grand a week. He's played 143 times for Italy. Yeah, he's really, really good. If we look at his history, he's been a consistent performer for Milan all the time. They haven't sold him. He's been absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if he is he club captain? He's vice captain. He hasn't made captain yet, but Alessandro Romagnoli, who is also someone that starts out in this save at Milan, is still there and is captain. So, yeah, he's doing pretty well at Milan, to be honest. Not sure what he's won. Let's have a look quickly, go into his history, his achievements. World Cup dream, we've gone World Cup best goalkeeper. He won the World Cup. Runners up in the Europa League with Milan, won a lot of Serie A titles, a lot of this, yeah, Super Coppa. Yeah, he's won a fair amount. He's missing a few things from his trophy cabinet, it looks like. But anyway, that's enough of Donnarumma. Hopefully that has sorted you out. And yeah, hopefully you're happy with that. Let's get rid of this unavailable nonsense. And we're going to play Chelsea today. Here we are, that's where we got to. In between the Stade Rennais game and this Chelsea semi-final first leg, we beat Triglav Klanje 3-0. Francisco Duran getting 2 and Christian Hodzic getting a goal. We missed another penalty, as we always seem to do. And we played Radomir and drew 0-0 in a very disappointing performance. Some very rubbish performances from Hams Begovic, Hodzic, Cardos. Yeah, it was all pretty terrible. But today we played Chelsea. And we're going to do the first leg today, the second leg tomorrow, and then hopefully the final on Friday, if you're watching these in order. If you're not, then those days mean absolutely nothing to you because, yeah, if you're not, you have to be watching this. I'm not getting into it, but you know, it's not going to really make sense. Back to the Football Manager. Things that have happened. We have a new owner, and I can't say his name. Sebastian Devojmok, hopefully. Sebastian Devojmok is what we're going to go for. He's bought the club off Bosco Ban, and yeah, they're you know, they're all right. They've injected a little bit of money, not that we really need it, but they have injected a bit of money up the transfer budget. In fact, he came in and the first thing he did was hold a meeting and just said, "Do you want some more money in the transfer budget?" So I said, "Yeah, all right." So he upped it from something like 8 to 16 or 3 to 16 or something. But yeah, pretty good. Other than that, nothing else really to report on. We have already won the league. I think I might have said that last time, but we've already won the league. And the only thing left is to retain the Europa League. So let's crack on and play Chelsea in the first leg. And this is how we line up away to Chelsea. We're sticking with the attacking formation. It appears to be working. So, Bacola in goal. Ills, Kovac, Ricardo and Tapia are the back four. Pretty standard nowadays. Lopez and Ajayze are in the middle. Cespedes on the right. Sainz sits in behind Cardos in the middle. And Hodzic takes a slightly unfamiliar position on the left wing. But he can play there. He likes to cut in and use his right foot. So hopefully it'll work out well. Cardos leads the line up front after his record-breaking season for us. Big Mac is on the bench. Our goalkeeper on the bench. Victor Pascal, Castagnoli, Hams Begovic, Pavlin, Danks and Lovric are the other players on the bench. Chelsea line up in a 4-4-2. They have Setin Kozig in goal. Grace, Olivieri, Chala, Ibrahim Aidugo are the back four for them. Moreno, Kone, Gomez and Mustafa, who's playing against us, so expect him to score, are in the midfield four. Is that Joe? Oh, it's Hal Gomez. I think I looked at him last time thinking it might be the one that starts off in the game. Brea and Lebriz are up front. We know they're both very, very good. Watch out for Vasic when he comes off the bench as well. He's also top quality. We get the game underway. Cardos takes the kick-off. We are kicking left to right in our white kit for this game as we are away. And we're back to extended highlights because we're only doing one game in this episode. Extended highlights, goal replays, and Mustafa gives it to Brea. Brea cuts it back. Gomez cleared well and didn't let Lebriz get on it. Kone Kone comes forward into Moreno. Moreno looking for Brena, but it's cleared. Ibrahim Aidugo picks up and Ills with a great interception. Cespedes looks up the line. Carlos has got the pace. Oh, he's got on the back pass. Oh, he's shot and it's gone just wide. And if we can nab an away goal, it would be wonderful for us in this game. The other semi-final is Roma v Newcastle. We'll be keeping a little eye on that as Moreno fires over from the free kick. And it's been a bit of a frantic start inside 10 minutes. Both teams having a highlight opportunity, putting their back four under pressure as well, which is good to see as Ills throws it to Carlos, back to Lopez. Lopez shoots, setting Kozig with quite an easy catch. And we really need to make sure we sort of dominate this game, dominate the ball, because that's how we like to play football. And I'm hoping that we can strengthen in the summer and just make that final push for the Champions League that we need to do. As Mustafa is tackled well by Ills, long ball forward to nobody. Chai picks it up into Kone, who's already picked up a yellow card. Lebriz, Briera, back to Lebriz, gets into the box, shoots. Bacola pushes it past the post. And Chelsea have a corner, the first one of the game. No, it's not, because we've already had one apparently as well. Sorry, I completely missed that in the stats. But you thought that would have been a highlight on extended. You thought they'd show things like corners, but it must have been absolutely terrible. But Kone with a free kick into Briere. Briere back to Kone, shoots. Bacola with a save, back to Kone, but he sort of kept it in, but couldn't keep up with the ball. 20 minutes gone, and we're holding our own. Mustafa's picked up a bit of an injury, I think, for Chelsea. Number 6, there he is. He has got a slight knock, so hopefully that will hinder his performance. As Briere looks for Moreno into the box. Kovac with a headed clear of Sainz down to Ajay. Ajay out to Cespedes. Back in field to Sainz. Sainz out to Cardos. Let's see if we can get some men around him to support him. Cardos still moving forward. He's got a slight run on his right, but he picks out Hodzic. Oh, it was a wonderful, wonderful pass, but Hodzic was robbed, and Chelsea are looking to counter now as Briere nicks in ahead of Kovac but shoots. It's pretty tame, and Bacola makes a good catch, and that's what we need to do. We need to launch these sort of counter-attacks, sort of kind of let Chelsea attack us and get on us, and then pounce and hopefully use Carlos' ability to, well, beat defenders and score goals. That's pretty much what I like about Carlos and his ability. He's very good like that in the fact that he scores lots of goals. Sainz a long way out with that free kick. Setin Kozag got his body behind it and caught it well, made the save. As Chelsea tried to build from the back, they're very similar to us in that sense. And it's a wonderful ball through. Lebriz had too much space, squared Briere, and Ills tried to get his body in the way but just couldn't, and it's deflected in off him, and that is unlucky. So Moreno comes forward. It was a good ball through to Lebriz. He had too much space, as I said. Got through, cuts it back. Briere was there. Ills tried to get a foot in front of it, but all it ended up doing was knocking it past Bacola, and I think that's a bit harsh on us, to be fair. I think if you look at the stats, we have more possession. We're creating, well, they've had more shots and stuff. We are creating more on-target shots, but that's what we'll have to do. Cespedes isn't having a good game. He's going to come off and be replaced by... Oh, is he? Or do we go 2 up? Is this the sort of game where we go 2 up front? Get someone up there with Cardos to give us a hand. I think it is. I think it is. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. We're going to go to the wing-backs formation. We're going to play this here, and we're going to have... Hodzic is going to replace Lopez, I think. No, he's on a 6.9. Cardos 6.6. Hodzic is actually having a pretty poor game, so Hodzic is going to come off, be replaced by Hams Begovic, and that is what we're going to play and hopefully dominate this game. And Cespedes is going to come off for a centre-back as well, which will be Pavlin. Let's go out there and do it. Let's go out there and see if we can get back into this game and absolutely smash them as I try and go back to team talk. There we go. You've been unlucky. Keep going. There we go. We've got a bit of green on the board. Change of formation. How will Chelsea react to our new 3 at the back wing backs formation, which hopefully will see us still dominate the game and get up there. Tapia throw in. He threw it straight to Moreno. I don't know why. Ricardo picks it up to Sainz. Into Lopez. Good ball. Hams Begovic is in the box. Shoots. Coates is blocked. Cardos is there. Not too sure where the name Coates came from because he isn't playing. His 41st goal of the season. Alex Cardos gets it. And it is superb. Sainz into Lopez. And Hams Begovic with a great run. Shot. Saved. Cardos poacher. On site. In the right position. Tucks it away into an open net, and that is wonderful stuff. What we like to see, but there is a highlight straight from the kickoff. As Moreno comes forward, can he be held up? He's not. Kone is back there for him in support. Into Briere, Lebriz. Gomez was trying to get the ball, but he's robbed it off Lopez. Now, Ibrahim Mustafa, our ex-player, ball in. Lebriz heads over the bar. Thank God for that. Newcastle have got a 2-0 lead against Roma, so they're probably going to go through with 2 away goals, you would imagine. As we get to the hour mark in our game, and Kone whips a ball in. Todorovic heads it wide. They've still left Mustafa on, so his injury can't be too bad, as Sainz with a free kick. Tapia takes over, back to Sainz. He's dictating play in this position. Lopez, Hamzagovic is in space. He shoots. It's in! It is in the back of the net. That's 2-1 to NK Maribor. The change of formation, the two up front, has appeared to have worked. And this is wonderful stuff, as Hamzagovic, they can't handle his movement. He is superb. He's a really big bastard as well. And it's a wonderful strike. Keeper's got no chance. 20th goal of the season for Hamzagovic. And we are playing very, very well as they change to a very attacking 3-4-3. So I think I'm going to leave it a little bit longer. And then I'm going to drop Sainz back into holding midfield and bring on Ellis Danks just to give us a bit more security in front of the back three. Probably drop the wing backs to the support as well. We'll wait for the last 15 minutes. Moreno, poor corner, intercepted by Lopez. Hamzagovic, it's 3-on-2 in Chelsea's favour, but Carlos is in a bit of space. Into the area, shoots. Saved by Setin Kozeg in the Chelsea goal. And with 15 minutes to go after this corner, we're going to make those changes. Olivier Ajeze. Ajeze, what can he do? He's fouled by Mustafa. Get that boy off. Get him a yellow card. And then hopefully Chelsea find him. We can buy him back. Sainz shoots. It's ricocheting all over the place. Lopez, Hamzagovic at the back post. Couldn't just create the chance. So what I was going to do then is Sainz drop back to there. Ellis Dank on for Sainz. He can then play as an anchor man on defend. You can drop back to a wing back on support. You can be a wing back on support. And we'll go from there. So still leave the two guys up front. We just get a few more numbers back to help out the defence as they've gone to this 3-4-3 formation, which is unbelievably attacking for the computer, thinking about it, as Roma have got a goal back. And Newcastle have missed a penalty. Will they come to rue that chance? As we go into the last 9 or so minutes, and this formation really has got us back into the game. About 5-6 minutes to go now. Pavlin with a long ball forward looking for Cardos. And Chiala's messed up. He's giving it to Hamzagovic. He shoots. Oh, he should have done better. Should have done better. Are we going to rue that chance after I say Newcastle might rue their penalty miss? Cardos with a free kick. It's absolutely terrible, but we don't care about that anymore. And there is only 2 minutes to go. So I think I might go ultra defensive to hold this force. As we give the ball away, Grace comes forward. Briere picks it up. Briere tackled by Jay, but it falls to Lebriz. Lebriz shoots. Bacola, what a save. Has he just rescued this game for us? Nicolas Bacola, big time goalkeeper. We are looking to replace him in the summer, but he is a good player. Briere's there, just crowded out. Great defending from the guys. The shot hits a Jay and goes behind for a corner, and this is very tense at the moment. Moreno. Ball in. Lopez with a booted clearance. Pedro Pereira picks it up. Moreno's there. Looking for Vasek. But yeah, back to Grace. Grace shoots from distance. It's pretty terrible. And we're in to the last, well, 2 minutes of injury time. So Tapia can come back in there. Ills can come back. Defensive fullback on defend. There we go. This is what they want to play as. Fullback on support. Lopez, you can drop back and be a deep line playmaker on defend. And Hamzagovic come and sit centre midfield, and it's a risk, but ball winning midfielder. And when we get it, we're going to play very slow, contain, waste time, or defensive, waste time whenever possible. In fact, let's go contain. Don't need to play out of defence, don't pass into space, don't do any of this stuff, just do whatever you want to do. We'll sit slightly deeper, let's try and retain it. In fact, we can play out of defence, can't we? Because we want to retain the possession, so play even safer. Done. 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 Defensive. That's what we're doing now. Defensive. Imagine we're a team full of Italians as Riccardo picks it up. Into Danks. Let's just see this time out. 30 seconds is what we've got to see out to take a slim advantage back with us to Slovenia. As Ills has the ball. Into Cardos' feet. To Tapia. This is great. Just keeping the ball. Go backwards if we have to. There we go. To Ajeze. Danks. To Hamzagovic. Into Ills. This is textbook how to waste time, just keeping the ball. And there it is, a 2-1 win at Stamford Bridge. We take with us into the next round, into the next leg. They have done brilliantly, very special, absolutely superb. And that puts us in an unbelievably good position to get to consecutive Europa League finals. And Lopez was on form, apparently. What are the options to praise him? Can I say anything? We're going to leave that because I don't know which one I want to say. Because he only got 1 assist and his pass completion was 85, so it wasn't brilliant. But we, again, are playing brilliant. Extreme physicality. It's what I'm not bothered by it. Hardest bit going on, but at the same time, I don't care about that. How are things with you and the chairman? We have a very good working relationship. Constant communication is the key. What a comeback. It was absolutely static. That guy with newfound belief and confidence. In the role he plays, man, just have to accept he's going to pick those cards up. Wow, there we go. So the 2 away teams get 2-1 wins. Beasley got a goal for Newcastle, as did a Mosconi, who 2 pretty decent players. I'm confident if it was us v Newcastle in the final. I mean, they're 10th in the Premier League. They're not really having a set in the season alight, are they? So a very, very, very good performance. We are scouting some more players, as I'm always scouting players. This guy, I would love to sign him, but he doesn't want to move to us. It's very, very annoying because he's got good potential ability and he's a goalkeeper, and that's what I need. So I've just answered these questions. Leave me alone. Stupid press conferences. But there we go. I think we're going to leave it there. I'm trying to sell Paul Radford because we just don't have anything. Oh yeah, there you go. You can watch me vote. Let's vote in the Young Player of the Year. It should, by far and away, be Kovac as the winner. I don't think I can vote. I definitely can't vote for my own players. No, I can't. So we'll vote for Diallo because he's my player out on loan. We'll vote for Bosjan because he's on my shortlist. And Urban Jeric sounds sort of like a name I should remember. So, one of these other ones must be my players. Oh, let's just who scored the most goals? Stepandic. There you go. We'll vote for Stepandic. Nenad Stepandic. Done. Right. On that vote, we're going to end it there. So thank you very much for watching, guys. We take that slim lead with us into the next leg in Slovenia at Lučkovic. Hopefully, where we've made it a bit of a fortress this year. Hopefully, it'll come through again. And we'll be on our way to another Europa League final. Hopefully. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And I'll chat to you all very, very soon. I'm out. Cheers.